Could pain be my body's way of telling me I feel unsafe? An in-depth exploration. Pain is a profound and intricate experience, woven deeply into the fabric of our physical and emotional lives. Commonly recognized as a signal indicating injury or health issues, pain can often be misinterpreted. Recent research in medicine and psychology has unveiled a compelling relationship between pain and our emotional states, particularly the feeling of safety. This video delves into the nuanced connection between pain and perceptions of unsafety, alongside exploring how our bodies communicate distress that goes beyond mere physical damage. Okay, let's look at the nature of pain. Pain serves as a critical biological alarm, alerting us to potential harm. It originates in the body's nervous system through specialized nerve endings known as nociceptors. These receptors detect environmental threats, physical or chemical, and transmit signals to the brain, which interprets these signals as pain. However, pain is not solely a physical sensation. It is also an intricate emotional experience. Factors like genetics, individual pain thresholds, past trauma, and environmental influences collectively shape how we perceive and react to pain. Now, here's the brain's role in pain sensation. Neuroscience has provided new insights into how the brain processes pain, revealing that pain perception is a complex interplay of cognitive, emotional, and sensory factors. It is not merely a direct response to physical damage, but rather a subjective experience molded by context and emotional state. For instance, if someone has previously suffered a traumatic injury, the mere thought of re-entering that situation may spark pain independent of any actual physical harm. Thus, the brain's interpretation of safety and danger plays a pivotal role in the experience of pain. Next, we'll discuss the interlinking of emotional pain and physical pain. The connection between chronic pain and emotional distress has been established in numerous studies. Conditions like fibromyalgia, chronic back pain, and migraines frequently lack clear physical etiologies, yet are often intertwined with psychological factors. When individuals grapple with feelings of unsafety due to trauma, chronic stress, or unstable environments, their bodies may respond with tangible physical symptoms. Here are several mechanisms through which this connection may manifest. Number 1. The stress response. When faced with perceived threats, our body activates its stress response system, leading to the release of hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. This activation prepares us to react but can lead to consequences like muscle tension and inflammation over time, which may develop into chronic pain if the individual remains in a heightened state of stress. Number 2. Somatization of emotional distress. Somatization is a phenomenon where emotional and psychological stress is expressed as physical symptoms. For example, someone experiencing overwhelming anxiety may develop persistent headaches, gastrointestinal issues, or generalized aches without any apparent medical reasons, suggesting that the body is signaling deeper emotional issues. Number 3. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Those who endure trauma may develop PTSD, characterized by flashbacks, heightened anxiety, and hypervigilance. Chronic pain is frequently reported alongside PTSD, as the ongoing perception of danger can translate into physical discomfort, creating a vicious cycle of suffering that intertwines mind and body. Number 4. Dissociation and emotional numbness. In response to intense emotional distress, some individuals may subconsciously disconnect from their feelings, a process known as dissociation. This disconnection can manifest in the form of physical pain, as the body attempts to communicate that unresolved emotional turmoil is present. Okay, we'll now talk about recognizing the signs of emotional pain manifesting as physical pain. If you suspect a correlation between feelings of unsafety and physical pain, consider these signs. Number 1. Widespread or migrating pain. Chronic pain that appears in different areas of the body at various times without a clear physiological cause. Number 2. Pain flare linked to stress. An increase in pain levels during high stress periods or while in environments associated with fear or anxiety. Number 3. Symptoms triggered by emotional factors. Physical discomfort that arises in response to specific situations, memories, or reminders that evoke anxiety or fear. Number 4. Challenges with rest and relaxation. Difficulty achieving physical relief due to persistent feelings of alertness and an inability to let one's guard down. Here are a few strategies for addressing the connection between pain and feelings of unsafety. Number 1. Therapeutic interventions. Engaging with a mental health professional trained in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can facilitate the reprocessing of thoughts and emotions associated with past trauma, helping to detach physical symptoms from emotional distress. Number 2. Mindfulness and relaxation practices. Techniques such as yoga, mindfulness meditation, and deep breathing exercises can promote relaxation and awareness, fostering a greater sense of bodily safety and reducing the negative impact of stress on the body. Number 3. Physical therapy. Consulting with physical therapy professionals can not only address the physical components of pain but also integrate strategies to manage stress and emotional well-being, leading to a more holistic approach to treatment. Number 4. Developing social support. Creating a solid network of understanding friends or support groups can provide emotional reassurance. This supportive environment fosters resilience against feelings of vulnerability and promotes healing. Number 5. Self-education. Learning about the profound connections between emotional well-being and physical health can empower individuals to take active steps toward healing, equipping them with the knowledge to recognize and address these intertwined issues. In summary, pain, while often seen strictly as a physical phenomenon, represents a multifaceted experience intimately connected to our emotional states, particularly our sense of safety. Acknowledging that our bodies may articulate emotional distress through physical pain allows for a profound understanding and approach to healing. By uncovering and engaging with the underlying causes of both emotional and physical discomfort, individuals can cultivate a deeper sense of well-being and reclaim a sense of autonomy in their lives. Embracing the complexity of this mind-body connection is essential for effective health and healing, ultimately leading to a more holistic understanding of what it means to be safe and healthy in both body and mind. Okay, now here's a true story about Amelia to illustrate the mind-body connection. Amelia had always been in tune with her body, a practice nurtured by years of yoga and meditation. Each morning, she welcomed the ritual, breath flowing in and out, stretching limbs, awakening the spirit. But the serenity of her practice had shifted to something more chaotic. An ache had settled into her lower back, a whisper at first, but it had grown louder with each passing day. One evening, she sat cross-legged in her favorite sunlit corner. The golden rays felt warm on her skin, yet her mind was turbulent, mirroring the storm clouds brewing outside. As she closed her eyes, seeking peace, the pain flared in her back, a sharp reminder of its presence. The discomfort seemed oddly connected to the tightness in her chest. A subtle warning, perhaps. Could pain be her body's way of telling her she felt unsafe? She pondered this as the thoughts swirled like the autumn leaves outside her window. The air had turned crisp, a signal of change, and she felt it deeply. Hadn't she been avoiding certain conversations, dodging the unsettling feelings that nagged at her core? As the days passed, she began to pay closer attention, weaving the threads of her physical discomfort into her emotional landscape. While teaching a class, she noticed her hands trembled slightly, creating a stark contrast to her usual steady demeanor. Afterward, she confided in a close friend, Sarah, who listened intently as Amelia shared her struggles. "Maybe it's your body's way of protesting," Sarah suggested gently. "Are you feeling safe in your life right now? Are there things you're avoiding?" Amelia felt a lump form in her throat, acknowledging the truth behind Sarah's words. For weeks, she had been ignoring the rising tension at work, the deadline that loomed like a storm cloud. Beyond that, the unease of an unresolved argument with her sister swirled in her mind, like a shadow refusing to be cast out. Armed with this newfound awareness, Amelia embarked on a journey of exploration. She revisited her meditative practices, but this time with a purpose. Instead of simply seeking peace, she invited her discomfort to speak. Each evening, she would sit and visualize the pain, asking it questions, trying to understand its origin. "What are you trying to tell me?" she would whisper into the quiet. Over time, the answers began to emerge like ripples on a still pond. The tightness and ache reminded her of those moments she felt overwhelmed, times when she tensed up in the face of confrontation or uncertainty. Her body was communicating a truth she had neglected. Moments of vulnerability had caused her to retreat into herself, wrapping her thoughts in insecurity. Gradually, she started taking action. She had the difficult conversation with her sister, allowing for vulnerability, and learned how to articulate her boundaries at work. Each time she faced her fears, she noticed a softening in her body, the pain ebbing away like a receding tide. Weeks turned into months, and the ache transformed into strength. Not only did her back begin to heal, but Amelia also found herself more grounded, more present in her life. She had learned to link her physical sensations to her emotional well-being, and in doing so, she discovered a remarkable truth. Listening to her body was a pathway to feeling safe, a bridge to self-empowerment. One quiet afternoon, as she sat once again in her beloved sunlit corner, she felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude wash over her. The pain that once consumed her had become a cherished teacher, guiding her to confront the shadows she had long avoided. With each breath, she embraced the harmony of her spirit and body, finally at peace in the knowledge that feeling unsafe was just a sign to come home to herself. Okay, now I'd like to share some affirmations that you can adopt as you enter your journey of recovery. Feel free to use these affirmations on a daily basis. I acknowledge that pain is my body's way of signaling that there are unresolved feelings of unsafety within me, and I give myself permission to explore these feelings deeply. I respect the messages my body sends me through discomfort, embracing the emotional layers that come with pain and allowing myself to feel and process them. I am learning to listen attentively to my body's signals. I understand that each ache and discomfort can be a guide to deeper healing and self-awareness. I choose to actively create a nurturing and secure environment, both in my physical surroundings and in my emotional landscape, fostering a sense of safety that I can rely on. I recognize that I am deserving of feeling safe, cherished, and supported in all aspects of my life, and I affirm my right to seek out those experiences. I permit myself to delve into the origins of my pain, understanding that addressing these roots is crucial to fostering a sense of safety and well-being. I trust in my ability to cultivate a sanctuary within myself, where feelings of safety, comfort, and acceptance can flourish regardless of external circumstances. Each day, I grow more resilient, determined to confront and release the feelings of unsafety that may have taken root in my mind and body. I embrace my journey towards self-discovery, recognizing that pain, while challenging, can lead to profound insights and a clearer understanding of my needs and desires. I affirm my right to seek support, be it from friends, family, or professionals, as I navigate my feelings of discomfort and work towards establishing a stronger sense of safety in my life. I actively cultivate resilience and inner peace, allowing myself the grace and patience needed to heal from past traumas and present discomforts. And lastly, I remain open to transforming my pain into a catalyst for growth, using it as a powerful source of insight that propels me towards a brighter, more secure future.